table 6-3, but they lost earlier tonight against the Gavales, who moved ahead of Strasbourg now in the standings. Strasbourg will need to respond with a home victory here to try and keep pace with those top 4 teams. So it was a victory earlier in the year, but when these two teams met for our visitors tonight in Torun, they took the victory in Poland. It was a comfortable victory in the end, 97-81. There is the team that will travel here today, guys, to keep an eye out for. There's the contingent of Hornsby, Wright and Weaver. And then also the inside threat of Alade Aminu, the Nigerian international, and then the veteran presence of Damian Kulik as well. On the other side, we look at a Strasbourg team. Strength in depth for them. The new addition of Scotty Reynolds has changed the way. You know, his backcourt combination alongside Gabe York really is an enticing lineup. But there is no Trice out there today for SIG Strasbourg. So Boris Diallo perhaps called on a little bit more of an offensive role from his team today. It is Damian Kulik looking on, a man who knows what it takes to get into the latter stages of this competition.
De cette soirée de la basketball Champions League, bienvenue au public, bienvenue aux supporters de la SIG Strasbourg. Alain de Seine, je suis ravi de vous accueillir pour cette 8e journée du groupe A des phases qualificatives. Tout de suite,
Torun team getting announced to the crowd here then in Strasbourg as the hometown team goes out to the back. Strasbourg have lost their last 2 home games in the Basketball Champions League. Polski Torun have not won an away game in the Basketball Champions League this season. 0-3 and have given up an average of 96 points per game on the road. So they're going to need to work on their defensive end. They gave 121 to Manresa last week. They are a team that scores the ball freely. They've scored more points per game than any other team in the Basketball Champions League. They're number 1 in scoring, the only team with an average of 90 points or more per game. And you could see this Torun team built on scoring, offensive firepower from them. Can they add in some defensive side here today against a strict SIG Strasbourg team which does have some offensive weapons? Guys like Gabe York, as I already mentioned, really can fill it up when he gets going. Now the Strasbourg team announced to the fans here. The show has started here for the fans in Strasbourg. Players then heading out, led by Scotty Reynolds. Has been a fine addition to the team. Really does control it. Veteran presence. Excellent distributor of the basketball, Scotty Reynolds. Damien Ingles follows up as he ups the front line, which is number 1 in defensive rebounding percentage in the tournament. But as I said, right now, SIG Strasbourg come into this one having lost their last 2 home games in this competition. They have never lost 3 consecutive games here in Strasbourg, so they'll be wanting to end that streak. Well, that is for sure a record they will not want. Is losing the 3rd straight game. However, we do go all the way back to the start of November, as they've been on the road recent weeks. And they got a good strong win over Ostend last week, 71-64. Before they also defeated Turk Telekom 83-75. So despite the fact it is a losing streak here at home, it's a winning streak on the road. I said the addition of Scotty Reynolds has helped them. And since he's come in fine for Risic. Travis Trice there, not in uniform, looking on. It will be a loss for the team as that backcourt combination of Trice, Reynolds and Gabiot rotating in really does give coach Vincent Collet a lot of options. Players, shake hands. Final stages of warm-up for them, and we are nearly ready to get underway. See our officials from Lithuania, North Macedonia, and Turkey getting set for today's game. A lot of friendly faces between these two teams chatting away. And you can see the starting five for Torun is Hornsby, Cecil, Wright, Aminu and Dudusku. Yeah, out there for them. And there is their man on the side, head coach Sebastian Machowski, the German, who takes control of this high-powered Torun offense. On the other side, we'll see the lineup for Strasbourg. It is Reynolds, Ingles, Scrub, York and Jirai Grant. Haven't even mentioned Jirai Grant yet in the warm-up. That's shows you how deep this Strasbourg team is, but there aren't many better big men in this competition than Jirai Grant, that's for sure. 10.5 points, 5.5 rebounds per game. Really anchors down the middle for their head coach, Coach Vincent Collet. A man with all the experience in the world, won medals in major international competitions as the head coach of the French national team. Quick timeout from Strasbourg then. They are ready to go here. Torun still making their way in as a group. To listen to Coach Machowski.
Get open and get a chance to get the first one and not set the cross street. If we get it inside, attack hard. Second one, remember, if we get it inside, we set the weak side flare for Chris. On the second, twice. One time for Day, one time for Diddy. Now you're going to set the split. All right, let's go, guys. From the beginning, play hard. Torun, team.
Strasbourg and their white uniforms out already. Players from the bench look on. A thin lineup for Strasbourg tonight. Without as Jeremy Nzuli, without Travis Trice, as we referred to. And now it will be the chance of Torun to come out there and join them in their blue uniforms.
Applaudissements du public pour les deux équipes, applaudissements sportifs pour Polski Cukier Torun, applaudissements de soutien et d'encouragement pour la SIG Strasbourg.
Hello and welcome them. Game day 9 here in Strasbourg. A Group A game in the regular season. Torun win the opening tip against Strasbourg. They will control the ball. French team in man-to-man defense. As Hornsby looks to the inside and is forced back out to the perimeter. Hornsby moves it on. Seal puts it on the floor. His drive is into a tough finish. And a good stop on the first possession for Strasbourg. Into the hands of Reynolds. Now Ingles. Deep into the lane. He can't get the finish though. Swiftly the other way. Keith Hornsby reversed it round. This is a Torun offense which moves quick, scores a lot of points, as we said. The #1 scoring team in the Basketball Champions League. The rejection is Ingles stands firm. Strong dive from Bartosz Dzidoszko. Ingles ready to it. 5 seconds on the clock now. Short jump shot, good. Nothing but in the bottom of the net for Keith Hornsby. He averages 19.5 a game, Hornsby. Coming into this, he's a man who can find the net. That is for sure. There's Reynolds, holds some weights. Gets it back from Ingles. Reynolds looks for his big man rolling. And Ingles is rejected by Aminu. Now, FIBA fans will know Alade Aminu, been a mainstay of the Nigerian national team in recent years. At the Afrobasket and Olympic Games. As the pass looking for York is turned over. And Strasbourg continue to search for their first points of the night. Chris Wright handles it, brings it down. It's a token pressure from Gabe York. Now, as into the low post it goes. And Dzidoszko draws some contact, it's a foul. So Scrub just called out of position. Good little fake from Dzidoszko. And line possession once more for Torun. Right now. Gets to the baseline, throws it out. Lovely ball movement, right on the backdoor cut and the reverse. Great play from Torun. They moved the ball beautifully. And an early lead for them. Ingles waiting, goes over to York. York off the screen from Grant. Scrub cut backdoor. York doesn't find him, fight for the rebound. And eventually it is won by Aaron Tassel. Low post, Aminu trying to find a man open, turns it over. York anticipates the pass, goes in and hammers it home. Gave York a little frustration, gets his team off the mark eventually. It's now Aminu, hands it over. Hornsby back to Aminu, his skip pass to Wright. Wright gets along the baseline and lays it up easy. Room for Chris Wright on that drive. Not sure how he found so much room at the ring as Reynolds glides in. His reverse comes up short. Wright pushing in the opposite direction now. Hornsby feet set. Nothing but the bottom of the net for Keith Hornsby. That's 5 for him. And we said Torun an offensive threat whenever they get the ball. 9 points already for them. York fires it up. Can't get it to go. And Wright will come the other way. Nice space on the weekend side of the floor. Wright will take it. Another 3, and it's another good one. Quick timeout called here by Strasbourg because Torun have come out the gates firing. They have a double-digit lead. It is 12-2 already here in Strasbourg.
Quick shots, it's for them. They want this game. We are not able to beat them with this game. We must make them play defense. So that means pass the ball. And we cannot just go to the basket and finish. And they score every time. How many fouls? We have 1 foul. Ils s'amusent. Chris Wright, il veut que pénétrer. Donc il ne faut pas le laisser driver. Tout le monde. OK? We do 3 sides, with 3 sides for Tommy, okay? 3 sides for Tommy. Tommy, Gabe, Jerez, continue pass Gabe, okay? Allez, let's go!
Supporter de la SIG, il faut recoller au score maintenant. 6:44 à jouer, 2-12. pour la SIG Strasbourg, ligne de fond.
Another frustrated timeout from Coach Vincent Collet, and rightly so. Team not really ready to play so far in this one. They go into the post with Scrub and to York. Now Jedi Grant, lovely pass, and Ingles finishes it off. Good team basketball for Strasbourg that time. Easy finish in the end for Ingles. Their points coming in the paint, as you can see. It's Hornsby. Comes to this near side. And Minu screens, rolls. Can't be found though, so he'll come screen once more. The lob finds him, and Aminu finishes it off. Tough catch and finish from Alade Aminu. Could hear in the timeout, Coach Collet said he's got to make Torun, make Torun play defense. Wants his team to take their time, force them to play on this end of the floor in the hope that that's going to slow down their offense. He said they want the type of game the way it was started. So will his team be able to make that change as Jedi Grant pops, nearly turns it over, gets it into the hands of Reynolds. And now Reynolds will have it. Ingles can't finish. Right, pushing. And a short jump shot. Where's the defense? To sell. Knocks it down. Easy finish, and you can see the, the frustration almost from the crowd. You can hear it here. Too easy for Torun to score offensively as Ingles gets the score. Aminu, off the pass from Zell, comes up short. Chance to run for Strasbourg. Reynolds pushing, trying to find something. Look at the recovery from Torun. Get them into the half-court game now. Ingles hands it off to Scrub. Scrub cut off. Now a little give and go. Finds now Reynolds open. Reynolds shot clock getting low. Forces up the tough one. Fight for the offensive rebound, and that's going to be Torun possession. Well, Strasbourg had them chasing. They still couldn't find an opening for a good shot. Dallow's going to come in, as does Ali Traore. There is Boris Dallow. As I said, he's probably going to have a bigger role today without Travis Trice in the lineup. Aminu goes out. And Damien Kulik comes in. Dallow gets the steal. Can't finish, but does do an excellent job effort-wise to just try and keep it alive. Challenged the rebound when he missed. He couldn't finish on this one, but his presence trying to go after it for a second chance forced it to go out of bounds. Scrub reverses it to Reynolds. Now Dallow looking for Traore. Kulik back in time, tips it away. Here comes Torun with right, pulls up, wide open. Can't get it though. Scrub with the rebound. Finds Reynolds through the gears. Reynolds all the way. Unable to finish though, and they're going to have numbers running Torun in transition as York commits the foul. Just to check Keith Hornsby's okay. Substitutions. Carl Weaver's going to come in to replace Didusko. Right, brings it in then. And another steal. Good anticipation, Scrub. Can't finish. We'll stay with Strasbourg. So Thomas Scrub, great defense from him. Thought he was just going to get in ahead, but look at the timing from Damien Kulik. A big piece of it. And turns into points going the other way for Torun. No, it doesn't. Hornsby blows it. Strasbourg's chance here. York finds Dallow. Dallow to the inside. Traore loses it. Man just waiting behind him for him to turn. Didn't know he was there. Kyle Weaver sensibly says, let's slow this down now. 7 turnovers already in this game between the teams. Kulik. Now they have it in the low post. Sell. Kicks it, reseals. Here he is. Turning and firing it. Doesn't go for Sell. French-born player, the number 5 for Torun. Dual national between Poland and France. As York's finish doesn't go, Torre picks up the offensive rebound. And Zuli checks in. Substitutions come in for Torun as well. Alexander Perka coming for the first time. Drive and finish is a good one from Dallo. Start to the game for him. Kulik moves it on. Weaver, far side, comes off the screen, just gets to the foul line, to his spot. All the comfort in the world. Here is Dallo to York. York fires the 3, doesn't get it. Right, pushing the other way. Oh, finds Hornsby on the back cut. Hornsby, tough finish. Chore and Nzuli challenged it well. Dallo gets to the ring. Kulik says no. And it's Torun's chance. Up and down game here in Strasbourg. Weaver. Pulls it over to Hornsby. Kulik wants it against the smaller man in Nzuli, who commits the foul. And the basket's going to be given as well. So Nzuli tried to commit the foul, stop the score, but even as a continuation, Damian Kulik scores the basket. Will be at the line for one more as well. More substitutions coming in for Polski Torun. Jakub Shinek comes in for the first time, 55. Kulik makes it. Dallo calling the play. York looking for Torre. Torre dancing the baseline, nearly turns it over. Nzuli, 5 on the clock. He's going to have to make something happen here. Takes a tough 3, and the Cameroonian international makes it. Tough finish for him. But a big score for Strasbourg, really. They've been struggling for points. First triple of the night for them. Right, trying to find some room. To Kulik. Kulik back to right. And Kulik looks like he's in trouble. Signal to the bench. I think there's something wrong with Damian Kulik. Just moves it on to right. They're playing 5 against 4. Right can't finish. The offensive rebound and putback is good. So Perka gets the score. Kulik definitely shaken up. Let's see if Strasbourg notice. Weaver sacrifices a personal, I think, smartly. And Damian Kulik wanders to the bench. Well, said he's a man who knows how to win in this competition. He played for Banvit. He made the championship game in 2017. He actually had 13 points in the final. The loss against Tenerife in Tenerife, 63-59. So it will be a loss as he heads out. And Alade Imunu is going to have to play a big role and then picks up a cheap personal. Can't afford for him to get into foul trouble now. First personal against Imunu. Sideline possession. One more and there'll be shots to come as a 3 goes up, misses. And Torun grabbing the rebound. Here comes right. Looks for the screen. Imunu rolls right. Bullies his way up, and it's going to be basket good as well. Well, back-to-back 3-point plays for Torun. I think That's going to frustrate Coach Vincent Collet. Cheap foul. And he gets the finish as well. Cannot let a man get the and one opportunity. Look at the numbers already for Wright then. Chris Wright, 9 points, 4 assists. He's still in the first quarter here. 10 points now. Dallo holding and waiting. Dallo gets into the lane, finds Torre. Torre's little jump hook. Bounces out, foul on the rebound though. And Zuli does a good job to use his physicality, get to the paint. Those problems for Jakub Schneck. And there will be 2 shots to come. Zuli then hit the 3 a couple of minutes ago, the tough triple towards the end of the shot clock. He's unable to add the bonus, the first free throw. Man known in FIBA competitions, turns out for the Cameroonian national team.
Voilà les 33 cartons sur le score de 10 pour la SIG Strasbourg, gratuit pour Polski Cukier Torun. Mesdames, Messieurs, association Viva Salsa. Applaudissements à cette association Viva Salsa. Mesdames, Messieurs, applaudissements à l'association Viva Salsa, association créée en 2019, qui a pour but de promouvoir la culture cubaine, particulièrement la salsa cubaine à Strasbourg. On en parlera un peu plus à la mi-temps de cette 8e journée du groupe A, phase qualificative de la Basketball Champions League.
Back to action as we're ready to get underway in the second quarter here. The first half show from Chris Wright for Polski Torun then as he ends the first quarter. 12 points, 4 assists already. A commanding 16-point lead for the Polish visitors. The team at the bottom of Group A right now. Strasbourg on their opening possession, go to the inside. Torun can't finish, but luckily for him, Torun failed to control their defensive glass, and it'll be a fresh 14 for Strasbourg to bring it in from the baseline. Calais talks to his coaching staff. He must be frustrated with this start from his team. Zuli, Curlin, now Reynolds. Gonna back it out though, off the screen. Aminu comes to him on a switch when he recognises he had his man beat. Torre's little jump hook is good. That's his shot, that. Makes it a 14-point game. Right, curling off the screen. 2 more, Chris Wright, what a game. What a beginning for him. As quickly the other way, Reynolds gets the response. practice flowing in quarter number 2. Break points for Strasbourg right now. Switch against Ingles, gives it up, gets it back, wants some more room, and beats Ingles that time. Smart play from right, just backed it out, passed it, made the defense guard the man with the ball. And when he got it back again, he had the room to attack against the mismatch. Right, tells Weaver to bring it in. Minu goes to Weaver. Minu slipping. Pass was just too soft. Players and Zuli and Scotty Reynolds just couldn't quite organise themselves to bring that in, as we see the back-to-back scores there over the top, the pass to Reynolds. Offensive foul. Against Torun. Substitution going to come onto the floor for them. It's Aminu that was called for it, and that's number 2 against him. So he needs to go to the sideline. It's a worrying sign for Torun as Damien Kulik walked to the bench, like he had pulled something or injured himself in some way. I'm surprised if we don't see him anymore. So, line up for Torun. Try and take away this threat. Valley Torore, low post, double team comes. He's unable to finish, he wants a foul. And he's going to be given a technical. Torore moaning. Defense was good from Perka. And then the double team came. Looks like it was Torre that picked up the technical.
Possession, Polski Cukier Torun.
Point bonus is good. Put on Schneck. Did it. Now it's 15-point advantage. She'll have possession as well. Schneck over to Perka. Perka to Weaver. It can pop. There's the 3. That's what they wanted. Perka couldn't finish. Ore grabs it in. Throw ahead Ingles. Straight into the block. To Ingles, but he's turned it over. Chance to run. Torun. Don't really have numbers, but they'll pull up. They'll take the 3. It's short. Rebounds being crashed. There's Radczyk. That's a good job. Keeping it alive for his team. Excellent tenacity from Nulioe. Radczyk. Behind his back, in between his legs, playing with it on the far side. 5 on the clock as he gets it back again. 3. His jumper is good. Torre did an excellent job standing in front of him, challenging it, but it wasn't enough. And the lead now to 18. Strasbourg, there's a silence in this arena of frustration as Reynolds comes off the screen. Carries on going, his pass to Torre's a loose one. 3 against 2. Radczyk kicks it out to Shell. He knocks down the triple as well. Add-on Sell makes the 3. He's a 43% three-point shooter. He ran directly to the three-point line. They knew exactly what they wanted in Strasbourg. Need a timeout here. They're reeling over the start of their visitors in Torun.
I repeat it for some time. We cannot play with one pass. When we put inside, they all come too close. Don't wait 5 seconds to pass out. We pass out, we swing the ball. If we don't do that, it's over. And after they make all the shots, but the defense is better. We must just keep going. It's going to come back. But we must react for real. Not individual reaction. As a team. So respect the plan. To be patient, to find good shots. And step by step, we will come back. Allez, let's go. Allez, let's go, let's go. Allez. Good.
supporter deux équipes sur le parquet du Rhenus. J'aimerais entendre la SIG Army maintenant. Il faut les aider, c'est maintenant qu'on a besoin de vous. 16 Français. La possession pour la SIG Strasbourg.
Frustrated, Coach Vincent Collet said, I repeat this for the third time. Frustrated, his team doesn't seem to be getting how important it is to control the tempo here. There'll be any response this time. 7 minutes left in the second quarter. They go into Ingles. Said they don't want to hold it in the post for too long as the defense collapses. So took it away from Ingles. So born in France, played his career across either France or Poland. Bounced back and forth. Played Poland previous to now being his played in France previous to this now being his third year. For Torun as York pulls up on the foul line, can't get it. Sell taps the rebound, and now it falls kindly for Torun, and they lay it up for two more. Good transition basketball. Schneck gets the finish as Radachuk makes the unselfish pass. 23-point lead. Ingles just bullies his way to the ring and scores. Weaver's pass, a very loose one. And it kind of just started the offense in a bad way. Weaver threw a bad one. Aaron Tassel picked it up and then immediately stopped his dribble to put himself in problems. So Torun, I want to get complacent here. A 21-point lead. They'll call a timeout just to steady the ship. Got a couple of guys on the bench, Hornsby and Wright, getting some rest alongside Olade Aminu. So they won't be too panicked. They'll want to get control of this one again.
Middle like that. He wants to go left. Take away the middle. Now we're going baseline trap. Next guy comes. Everybody come in. Always know where York is. Always know where York is. Make him close that. All right? Hey, gentlemen, one. Next one in offense. We go five side. Fuck five side. Zero side. Iverson, long pick and roll. Let's go. Zero side.
Alors on demande aux joueurs régulièrement de mouiller le maillot, mais il faut que les supporters mouillent également le t-shirt du supporter en encourageant au maximum la SIG Strasbourg. On est là pour ça. Ce soir ici au Rhenus. Donc dans quelques secondes je vais couper la musique pour entendre le maximum de bruit que vous pouvez faire.
Thomas Scrubb's going to be the entry man. Pressure up the floor from Torun. Gabe York will be able to break this as it gets into the hands of Reynolds. Strasbourg coming out of this timeout. York collects it high. And going once more to Ingles. 2 feet in the lane. Oh, lovely feed. Reynolds cuts along the baseline. Came off a little back screen. All the eyes were on Ingles. A good pass from him. And the lead to 19. Weaver loses it. Splits between two. Hangs in the air. Can't finish. Chance to run now. Strasbourg got numbers. York's going to be open on this near side. Smart foul from Jakob Schneck. Transition score. Sacrifices the personal. It's at a sideline possession. Strasbourg here. Reynolds coming back door, guarded. What about the three? Now he'll attack off the dribble and he is fouled.
Sortie de jeu et retour en jeu du numéro 4, Hornsby.
He brings it in. Jadai Grant has been on the bench for a long time. He's back in. York for a 3. Can't get it to go. Hornsby, who had a good rest, comes back. As does... Oh, just Hornsby, sorry. The turnover gives it back to Strasbourg. Ingles, oh, lovely footwork, Damien Ingles. Steps around the defender. Lays it up for the easy 2. Defender tried to just stand in his way, take the charge. As Weaver knocks down the triple. Doesn't go. Now Weaver trying to find some room. Takes a tough pull up. And he's fouled. There's that Weaver for flopping. So Weaver takes a terrible shot, falls to the floor, wants the foul and is awarded a technical instead. Sky Reynolds was frustrated when the foul call was called against him. Let's have a look. Weaver backing it up, takes the jumper, to the floor. You can't really see it from that angle. Did Reynolds get through into him? He's going out, still trying to talk to the official. We'll wait now for him to get off the floor as Gabe York goes to the line for the technical. Need to just keep their discipline here. It's been such a good first half performance from them. Strasbourg to use this last 4.5 minutes to get back into the game, cut it to a manageable lead. It's a jump ball because the technical foul was called and the ball was in the air. So that means possession will stay with Torun, the arrow, and then go to Strasbourg in the future. Sideline gives Hornsby. Now, coming off the screen is Chris Wright back into the game. An incredible first quarter for him, 14 points. Puts it up. Perka kicks it out. Tough 3 is good. It's Mardosh Didoshku knocking it down. Big score for Torun. It's given us a 3. 9 feet well behind the line as Ingles trying to find York. York closely guarded. Now he'll come off the screen, get to the foul line, pulls up, but it's off. Good work from the defense. Hornsby in no hurry. What's the play? Comes off the screen from Perka. Sell reverses it around. Right to the lane. Right comes up short this time. A rare miss from him in this game. As Reynolds heads in the other direction. Double team against Ingles. Quick pass to the weak side. They cover well to get back out to York. Shot from Scrub doesn't go. Now, Strasbourg need to move it, which they do, and they find the open one. Much better that time from Strasbourg. Worked hard on the offensive glass, moved the ball to find the open man, and Scrub finishes it off. Still the leaders at 19, though. Right. It's the pass. Perka picks it up. Hornsby has it rejected by Grant. Chases it down, but it goes out of bounds. Great work from Jadai Grant. Line possession for Strasbourg. Can they get some momentum here? 2:43 remaining. Minu's going to come in. Shows how crucial this moment is. He has 2 fouls. Will not want to pick up a third. Dallo doesn't have anybody open. Continues to look around. Dallo over to Scrub. Now to Reynolds. Reynolds without York on the floor might have to be the creator here. Scrub will take the three. It's good. Well, Thomas Scrub had a little bit of room. He's now gone for 5 in a row. Strasbourg clawing their way slowly back into this one. Aminu has the step, fouled by Grant. Play from Grant, just caught, sorry, from Aminu, just caught Grant slipping. Grant was expecting the pass to come. Aminu at the line for 2. Reverses it. Scrub, the backdoor cut for Reynolds. Nice pass. Jerai Grant kicks it in Glaze. They go one more. Dallo takes the 3. It's probably the man you want shooting it if you're Torun. He worked hard enough to get it to his hands. There's now Dudoshko. Comes the other way. Pulls up. He's short though. In Strasbourg. And the other way. Scrub to the baseline. Double team comes. He's got open man, Jerai Grant now trying to find some room. His jump shot doesn't go. Big fight for the rebound. Is tapped by about 2 or 3 different people. Eventually goes out and is awarded to Strasbourg. Place in no hurry to bring it in, making sure everyone's organised. Dallo. Waiting for Reynolds. Reynolds goes over to Inglace. Back to Reynolds. Wide open. Buries it. Big shot from Scotty Reynolds. Makes it a 15-point game. Right, been quiet in the second half. Nearly has it taken away, but it's a foul against Reynolds. There's a foul against Inglace, actually, his second. Rather than against Chris Wright. Oh, sorry, rather than against Reynolds. Inglace is going to go out after picking up the 2. He comes in. Small line up. Strasbourg for this last minute. Aminu now to Wright. Wright uses the screen. Finds Aminu. Aminu, 3 seconds on the clock, has to get it up. He does. Can't finish. Scrub grabs the rebound, and it's going to be a foul against Torun. It's a poor play. Joshko. Didn't mean to do it, but it's a poor breakdown to commit the foul there. 40 seconds to go. You're in team fouls. You got no chance of getting the ball here. Just no need to reach in. Scrub at the line. It's the second. Chance to go 2 for 1 here for Torun. White can go quickly. That's Hornsby. Now Perka wide open, looks straight, it's good. Hornsby's such a threat coming off that simple screen. Now, and all eyes on him. The ability to find Perka for the open 3. Didn't go quick enough to go 2 for 1, so Strasbourg will hold here for this final shot. It's 1 second difference between shot and game. Here comes Scrub trying to set it. Reynolds has a lane. Hangs in the air, but he's called for the travel. He said he went up and down, and that leaves 4.3. This is plenty of time for Hornsby and or Chris Wright to go coast to coast. Those two are going to be in the backcourt here. Perka will be the entry man. Goes to Hornsby. Hornsby's got the step. Wide open look. Dudushko buries it. That is clinical play from Torun down the end of the first half, and nothing more than they deserve. They racked up 52 points here. They have a 20-point lead, 32 to 52 on the road in Strasbourg. Look at this. Strasbourg 37%, 30%, but Torun 7 of 10 for 3, 48% for 2. Just domination for them on the offensive end. They're getting anything they want right now. Wide open shots. Rebounding relatively close. Couple of offensive rebounds, perhaps keeping Strasbourg in the game. But right now, it is all about the offense. Wright leads the way. He has 14 as the game's high. All of those 14 in the first quarter. And for Torun, it's just a host of scorers, really. All over the floor, they've got contributions. The other side, Reynolds has 7, Ingles has 8, and Thomas Scrub has 6. Not much else to write home about if you are Strasbourg, as Gabe York just 1 of 9 in 15 minutes. So we'll take a break. At the half here, it is all about Torun. They have a 20-point lead over Strasbourg. It is 32 to 52. And there is a lot of work for Coach Vincent Collet to do with his team in this interval.
Chris Wright.
it looks. They have 5 3-pointers now in the game as Cousins pulls up from the mid-range. Doesn't get to Sean Thomas. Goes in and cleans up with the throwdown. And it's bounce pass to Justis.
Banks goes in, throws it up, it goes! How did he make it? Adrian Banks got fouled, just threw it over his head.
Three-on-two break, just have to find the open man. McKissick, oh! Take that, says McKissick. Unless they can tick it over now, it's going to be undone. Ross, watch out. Oh! Just spikes it.
Back to Franguera. And good hustle. Brandon Brown is going to fly in. Oh, he's going to get swatted by Konate. Not in this house, he says.
They attack the closeout, Hornsby. Oh, what a throwdown! Keith Hornsby.
Brown now Banks off the goal. Oh, lovely pass! Stone throws it down. Tyler Stone with the finish.
What a rejection by Johnson. Misses the first, and they need to foul. They get it back for the three. Oh, it's good. The three is good. Marco Filippoli. That's why he was in the game. Zoltan Paul to make the two. Filippoli has made the three.
Strasbourg face à Chalon-Reims. Messieurs, dans quelques minutes, reprise de cette rencontre, match 8, groupe A, phase qualificative pour les playoffs de la Basketball Champions League. Vous savez qu'en basket, rien n'est jamais terminé sauf au coup de sifflet final.
Half-time here in Strasbourg, and it has been all about the visitors in the first 20 minutes. Polski Torun have racked up 52 points in the first 20 minutes. They have a 20-point lead over Strasbourg, 52-32. A lot of work to do for the French team in this half-time break. Coach Vincent Collet is going to have to change something. His team have just not been part of this game at any stage. They were outscored 28-12 in the first quarter, 24-20 in the second. And really, they haven't looked as though they've been a willing participant in this one at all. Strasbourg come into this one having been pushed outside of the top 4 with the result of the Cabalus winning earlier on today. We've already seen one upset in Group A. Are we on our way to another one? Polski Torun, remember, currently bottom of the standings. And in Group A, as we entered game day 9, they have just one win in their first 8 games. They are a team that knows how to beat Strasbourg. It is Strasbourg that is their only win of this competition. Strasbourg scored 81 points. That is the lowest that any team has scored on them in the Champions League as well. So it seems like the Polish team enjoy facing off against Strasbourg, even though it's a slightly different team, the one that faced off earlier in this season between these two teams. That was way back in game day 2, that victory for Polski Torun. And Strasbourg have Scotty Reynolds here now. It wasn't there earlier. Well, there's the star man from the first quarter anyway. Chris Wright had 14 points. He had 4 assists at that stage. He's still got 14 and 4 now here at the half. But everybody else kind of joined him after his strong beginning to this game. Scotty Reynolds, 7 points, but 0 assists for him. Has not been able to create open looks for others so far in this one. And as I mentioned right before the break, you know, that man there, Gabe York, the lead scorer really coming in for Strasbourg. The man who averages 18 points per game, just 1 of 9 from the field in the first 20 minutes. We're on the way as Strasbourg immediately go to Ingles. He kicks it out to York. York finds Reynolds. No one able to really step up and take a shot. And so many times we've seen on the quick passing, it's been the wrong man shooting for Strasbourg. That's a better one as they get it into the hands of Reynolds. But you see the time before, it's 2 great shooters in Reynolds and York having to move it on for Ingles to be taking the 3. Right, throws it up. Aminu catches and finishes. Well, you know, the best thing about Alade Aminu's game is almost the, you know, the hands and the ability to take in the pass more than anything. Makes it look easy. Tough catch for him on the roll as York gets himself to the lane. And Gabe York looks like he's cooking already here. First points of the second half for him. It's very focused. So over to Wright. Wright's pass deflected. Oh, what a feed! Aminu finishes it plus the foul. Well, incredible little touch pass from Torun. Look at that. And the finish goes as well for Aminu. Sel, excuse me, no, it wasn't Sel. It was Didoscu with the beautiful pass. 3rd foul against Ingles. And Aminu adds the bonus. York off the screen. Defense takes away though. Isn't able to find the same space he did previous possession. Scrub, he can't get anything away. York with 3 on the clock has to force up a tough one. Doesn't get it, but Grant gets the offensive rebound. And then Reynolds, his pass is somehow stolen from Torun. Right, will bring it down. Right, gets into the lane. The runner gets the roll. It's just too easy, isn't it? Right, hesitates, attacks once more. And the lane just opened up for a man who's 7 of 11 from the field. Surely he can't get that much space. York, his pass is a loose one and it goes out of bounds. Look at the difference between the defense of the two teams. York puts it on the floor, gets the free throw line. Everyone surrounds him. And the other way, right, just walking it to the ring, really. Here is Hornsby. And now Wright finds Sell, kicks it. Dosko, he doesn't get the three to drop. Ingles pushing. Gives it to Grant, and he wanders in for the two. Better transition basketball for Strasbourg there. First points of the night for Jeriah Grant. Incredible. I haven't said that very often as Hornsby takes it, fires it, makes it. Oh, Keith Hornsby is so good coming off those screens. Knocking down the triple. 8 personal for him. York trying to respond. Gives it over to Scrub. His three. Doesn't go. Fight for the rebound. Hornsby wins it. He's got players with him. Hornsby doesn't need him. Goes all the way. Can't finish. Yaminu gets it to go. And a foul. That's the difference, isn't it? Fight for the loose ball, goes to the hands of Torun, and they turn it in to not only a score at the other end, but a bonus free throw and a foul against Ingles. Sorry, fouls against Thomas Scrub, but Ingles goes out. It is an easy finish for Jeriah Grant. Smaller lineup on the floor for Strasbourg as they've got Nzuli in. See if this can create some more space. A lot of shooters on the floor right now. 4 perimeter players around Jeriah Grant as they're going to get the steal. Thomas Scrub ahead of everyone. Won't catch him. He gets the lead back to a almost half respectable 21 at this moment in time. Hornsby holding and waiting. Sell puts it on the floor. Look at that, just walks to the ring. No one gets in front of him from Strasbourg. Scrub moves it on. York holding and waiting for Jeriah Grant. York pulls up and his jumper is good. Teams trading baskets right now, but Strasbourg, they need to get the stops. Hornsby picks it out. Dodoshko rolls in and lays it up. Hornsby just took so much attention, kicks it out. Dodoshko able to drive and lay it up. Here comes Reynolds. He's guarded. So York goes to Grant instead. That gets it to Reynolds, who is fouled by Dodoshko. First team foul against Torun. Third foul against Dodoshko. Grant gets it on the roll from York and finds Scrub on the cut. Scrub misses badly. Hornsby down the floor, watch out. Goes quick but doesn't make it. And now Now York backs it out. His jump shot also off. And Jakub Schneck controls against the pressure of York. He goes all the way, gets the foul, and it's an unsportsmanlike one. Once more, just too easy for Torun. They put it on the floor, they drive against pressure, and there's no one there to help, no one to slow the ball. And Zuli at the last moment tries to reach in to stop this easy score. He's called for the unsportsmanlike, so there'll be 2 shots and plus the possession as well. Everything working for Torun right now. Possession as well. 25-point lead for Torun. Schneck finds Hornsby. Hornsby gets his man in the air. Isn't in a hurry, but turns it over. Scrub anticipates, goes all the way, and finally it's an and one in the opposite direction. Thomas Scrub gets the finish. Schneck with the foul. Good defense from the Canadian. Thomas Scrub, a chance to add this bonus, which he does. 11 points, 5 rebounds for Scrub. Schneck kicks it over. Shell will take it and makes it. She's got all the confidence in the world right now. Polski Torun. Feet set for Aaron Sell. He makes it, no problem at all. Grant. Nice find along the baseline. And Zuli tries to get clever, make one more. It's a turnover. Perka comes in, replacing Aminu. Got through that spell without picking up another personal foul, which is important. Damian Kulik played maybe a minute in this game before having to go out injured. Schneck holding and waiting. It's into the lane, turns it over. Here comes Strasbourg in the opposite direction. York steps along the baseline, elevates. Maybe York out of nothing, gets 2. But still their trail by 23. Weaver reverses it to Perka. And now Schneck. Schneck inside. Perka just scores. Turns and finishes. No one puts a body on him. Dallow over to York. Finds Grant. There is Dallow for 3. Doesn't go. Easy rebound. In the end for Hornsby. It's tipped into his hands. Schneck's pass, trying to find Perka. And Tore comes in, see if he can create something for Strasbourg. They just need a run here in this last 2 minutes, see if they can get some momentum going. Schneck stops, attacks again. It's in the hands of Weaver. Weaver guarded closely. Gets to the lane. His shot misses everything. It's going to be a 24-second violation. So a timeout is called. Like I said, Strasbourg just needs something for the crowd to get into. something that's going to give them some momentum here. They'll call a timeout. Coach Collet knows he's rolling the dice, needs to try and get them going in some way before time runs out on them.
Carry the ball too much. They invite us to do it, and we always do it, but we are never open. Faut que la balle elle bouge. Par contre, faut finir. Va, tu finis. Allez, on y va. On vous capte la prochaine. Bon, allez, let's go. Allez.
Ils vont venir. Bougez.
Bougez vite. Bougez vite.
Allez, vite.
Voilà, merci à Sigo, merci à l'échassé. Et on vous rappelle qu'il y a une animation à l'issue du match depuis la buvette située Porterel. Animation tout de suite à la fin du match, un produit acheté, un produit offert, uniquement à la buvette située Porterel. À l'issue du match, animation mise en place ce soir depuis la Porterel. À la buvette, un produit acheté, un produit offert. Allez, mesdames et messieurs, applaudissements à la SIG Strasbourg.
Where's Strasbourg going to go then? To the inside, Torre backing it down, gives it out, gets it back once more. Torre trying to muscle his way to two. It rolls out on him, stays with it. Can't finish over Aminu, and then Aminu gets the block. But a foul is called. It's like, is that going to go against Hornsby? Let's have another look at this one. Aminu, excellent job protecting. Without fouling. Foul did go against Keith Hornsby. So Boris Dallo at the line, shooting two. First one way short from Dallo. Second is good. Put it on, pushing. Swiftly break the pressure. They'll take the early three. Don't get it, but his tipping is good from Hornsby. Well, they took the early three from Alexander Perka. No one seemed to be there for Torun, but Hornsby out of nothing, just attacked the ring, tips it in. As everybody from Strasbourg just kind of watched, waited for it to come down. And Zuli trying to create something, goes nowhere, takes the tough one. Second time and Zuli's made that incredible tough three. That's the lob pass, goes to Pekka, he'll back it out. Hornsby goes to safety with Schneck. Aminu on the roll, easy kick out, Pekka for three. Can't get it to go. And Zuli made one. Can't get that one to go. And we're into the final 20 seconds of this third quarter. An up and down game in the third. But Torun managed to maintain this lead. Schneck holds on to it, letting the clock run down. He gets fouled. Fourth team foul against Strasbourg. So they have one more. Sorry. They had one more. Now it's free throws from now on. Brought in from the side then. Aminu trying to find some room. Trying to find something. Clock winding down. Aminu's going to have to put it on the floor himself. Schneck now with two. Tough pull-up. It's good. Well, everything going for Torun. Jakob Schneck makes the jumper. Clock winding down. They looked out of ideas, Torun. He became available and makes it. That is the end of the third quarter, and the lead for Polski Torun has stretched even further. Strasbourg 54, Polski Torun 79.
Alors applaudissements à la SIG Strasbourg.
Carl Weaver will be the man on the side to bring it in to start this fourth quarter for Polski Torun. He gets it into Aminu, and now Jakub Schneck. Controlling play, a 25-point lead for Torun going into the final period. Weaver takes the tough three and buries it. Incredible shooting from the Polish team. They've now gone 10 of 16 for three, 62%. As Nzuli comes off the screen, double team, picks it up. Weaver ties him up, and it's a jump ball. Possession would stay with Strasbourg. They only have 5 seconds on the shot clock. Right, D. Scrub brings it in. Ingles tries to go quickly to Dallo, but it's tipped away. And possession back to Torun once more. Jakub Schneck holding and waiting. Penetrates. Foul is called against Ali Torre. All the Strasbourg players looking around. They don't like the call. Sideline possession for Torun. Schneck waiting, holding. Weaver on the far side once more, trying to make something happen. Turns it over, chance to run. Dallo ahead of everybody. Can't finish. It will stay with Strasbourg though. Every time it looks like Strasbourg have an easy one, out of nowhere comes another Torun defender or player. There you see, look, Dallo, you thought he was going to have it. Huh. Good hustle back. Here is Nzuli going to Ingles. Ingles kicks it, open jump shot. Dallo, bottom of the net. Schneck, straight line, goes to the ring, it's fouled, flips it up, nearly got the score as well. Foul is called against Dallo. There it is there. Schneck wanted to be in the act of shooting. Don't think the referee's going to agree. So it'll be end-line possession for Torun here. Aminu takes the jumper. Way short. Shot clock was on 14 though, so plenty of time. Schneck sets the feet. Can't make it. Here comes Nzuli. It's Ingles. Ingles. Backing his man down. Finds Traore. His jump shot. Gets the bounce. And drops. Schneck played in a lot of minutes here. Great job from him. 13 minutes, 7 points, 2 assists. Here he is using the screen, and Muniz rolling to the ring. Doesn't get it. Now he'll get it from the pass. And he is fouled on his way to the ring. So substitutions will come in for Torun. You see Aminu, second effort from him. Makes number one. Obviously, Alade's brother, Al Farouk. Aminu plays in the NBA. Alade from Georgia, went to Georgia Tech. I said a mainstay in that Nigerian national team in recent years. won the gold medal 2015 Afrobasket competition, in which that man there, Jeremy Nzuli, also participated, taking out for the Cameroonian national team. And then Alade Aminu played 2012 and 16 Olympic Games for Nigeria. Hands it over to Weaver, and now he'll screen. Weaver kicks it, open three. A rare miss though. Good pass ahead from Ingles, but it's turned over. And Chris Wright says, let's not hurry here. I can hold and wait. Right. Calls for the screen to come get set. And now he attacks. Kicks it out to the corner. And no hurry, are they? Will cough it up cheaply in the end. Dallo gets in, can't finish. Fight for the rebound. Looks like there's going to be a foul. Dallo still remains on the floor. He's helped up. Weaver got him after the ball had gone away. Not got a timeout here, as it'll be possession for Strasbourg as we come back. Foul is called against
Let's make sure
Torun and Ratachuk.
we don't have to play pass break in every possession now. Slow down. But when we're playing our set offense, we're still being aggressive. Take your shot. It's not over, eh? Take your shot. Hey, these turnovers are leading to pass breaks now. We don't want that. Spend the ball on the shot. On the next one, we go seaside. Seaside. Let's go. Go.
Et on vous rappelle qu'une animation va être mise en place dès la fin du match depuis la buvette et uniquement cette buvette située Porto-El. Une consommation, un produit acheté, un produit offert.
After the foul called against Mikhail Ratachuk. In his end line possession for Strasbourg. Traore will bring it in. Finds Ingles. And now Dallo trying to find a backdoor cut. And Zuli never managed to get the ball. It was kicked before it got there. 23-point game here. 6:23 left. Scrub's going to go out. As Scotty Reynolds comes back in. Reynolds has, played pretty well. 10 points. Only 1 assist, which is unusual for him, though. As Traore gets the score. Right. Kicks it over to Weaver. He'll take that and knocks it down. And you could hear in the timeout for Torun, they were told by Coach Sebastian Hofsky, they don't have to run transition every time. They can get into their sets. They can use the clock. They did it there. They don't want to turn it over and give up fast break opportunities for Strasbourg. Dallo will bring it in. Off the screens. Dallo, a little bit of room. The runner is good. Starting to find his scoring range now. Boris Dallo moves to 7. Right, waiting for Aminu to come screen. Pass from right, too strong. Aminu didn't go for it. Ingles gives it up. 3 against 1 now. Come the other way. Aminu throws it down. Too easy for Torun. 3-on-1 transition break. to clean the floor. There's the dunk from Alade Aminu. Radchik goes out. Substitution also for Strasbourg as Ingles heads to the bench. York comes in. Reynolds over to York, gets a look. Can't hit it, it's been off tonight, Gabe York. Credit the defensive Toronto, challenged every shot of his. Possession will stay with Strasbourg. Carl Weaver doesn't agree. Torre spins, little jump hook is good. Ali Torre moves to 8 points. Lead is 22 now. Time just ticking away. Weaver, easy finish. Lane just wide open for Carl Weaver. Kel's off the screen. No one there to help. Simple basket for him. Reynolds to Torre. York manages to just collect it. York facing a lot of attention. Finds Nzuli. His hanging three misses everything. And Wright is in no hurry whatsoever. Go into the post once more. Sell. Just turns, fires and makes it. Well, you know, the Strasbourg fans, he's hear the boos once again. Frustrated with the effort. And Torun just so comfortable right now. Walking through in this game again. 92 plays 66.
Back up, quick pass, two quick passes, we score every time. Et là on dribble, we dribble, but nobody comes to get finished. C'est incroyable. Après, the switch, they are always flat. Okay, they make end off. Here, on after they go. We switch, but we let them go, and we go in the screen, and they get the ball. Contact. Là, Jérémy. Passe ici. L'écran là. La balle, elle est là. Vite dessous. Comme ça, si tu fais ça, tu peux le couper. Allez, allez, c'est bon. Allez.
Ou à la boutique de la SIG ici au Vénus, du lundi au vendredi de 9h à 12h et de 14h à 18h. Reprise du quatrième et dernier carton, 3-39 à jouer. Possession 6.
Reynolds gives it over to York, then Torre, roll him. But space in again, taken away. York this time has the step, dances along the baseline. He's reversed, doesn't go. As Weaver holds it, finds Wright. Wright once again in no hurry. Organises everybody. Starts the offense with the cell. Moving to this near side, but they'll isolate. And the triple is good. Hornsby moves to 13 points now. Keith Hornsby, 5 of 10 from the field, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. He's only played 25 minutes, hardly been needed. Look at the three-point shooting, 12 of 20 for Torun. Excellent shooting from the Polish team. There's Dallo, tries to make one in response, can't, and the rebound snatched in. Down. Reynolds looks like he's shaken up. That's no good sign for Strasbourg. Reynolds. Discomfort, walks to the side. It's hamstring, I think. Scrub comes in for him. Pass 2:33 here.
Polski Cukier Torun.
Aminu. Speed pulls up, comes up short. Zulu pushing the other way. It's called. Dallo came off the screen. Oshko, just too much contact. Referee's liking. Sideline possession. And Zulu heads to the bench. Applause. And Zulu as freshman into the game. Comes Jason Chikambu. Torre gets the score. Can't seem to appreciate Chikambu, the 17-year-old, making his first appearance. Gideon's guarding. Not it. He gets the switch from Torre. Minu can't finish, stays with it. Second attempt, can't get it. Chikambu. It's the rebound. Now we're pushing direct in the other end. Torre at the ring, kicks it out. Gabe York for three. Well, it's a rare clean look, isn't it, for Gabe York tonight? He hasn't had any of those. Torun has done an excellent job of limiting his ability to see the ring. And he knocks down. Almost looks disappointed with himself, Gabe York, when that one went. Five of 17, 12 points now. There's more substitutions come into the game for Strasbourg. You see it's on Mayhem as well. His first action, the number 20. As York's three doesn't go. Right, heading in the other direction. Gets the switch, got it by Mayhem. To the lane. He's couldn't be called for the travel, just shuffled the feet as he tried to step through. It's the right call. Substitutions come for Torun. Schneck comes in. Hornsby goes out. Great game for him. And Radachuk comes in as well to finish the game for the Polish team. Chikambu comes off the screen. Little backdoor cut from Dallo. He gets the finish at the ring. But the timing that way from Strasbourg. A good pass from Scrub to find Dallo along the corner, along the baseline, sorry. Radachuk gets the foul. Can't add the bonus though. And Weaver bring it down. Wilson uses some time here, Kyle Weaver. Now with 7 on the clock, they'll start to attack. Weaver. Oh, lovely bounce pass. Dodoshko will go to the line. Excellent timing and spacing. Bartosz Dodoshko will go to the line for 2 shots. Look at the pass from Weaver. Right on the money. It's the first to roll home. Touched all the parts of the ring. This is going to be a very impressive road victory for Torun. Question is, are they going to be able to build on it next week? Are they going to build on it moving forward? The second time they've turned over Strasbourg in this competition. So now have a 24-point lead. Final 30 seconds. Chikambu goes to the ring and gets the finish. Crowd will like that. Chikambu, good drive. He's played with energy. He's played with heart, despite the lead. That's what you'd expect from a teenager. Final 10 seconds here. Trying to guard Schneck. Schneck will hold and wait. Won't even take this one as the defense drops away. And it is a very, very impressive road win for Polski Torun. All credit to them. All credit to head coach Sebastian Machowski, as Polski Torun take this one 75-97 over the hosts Strasbourg. A shake of hands between the two teams. There's only one team in this one. Damian Kulig, not even really needed, played about a minute in this one. See him shaking hands with people. Smiles for Torun. Another game where the team who leads the Basketball Champions League in scoring puts up a big margin. They average 92 points per game. They've scored 97 here on the road in France. Weaver, smiles and high fives all around. But what a very impressive performance for Polski Torun. They won 3 of the 4 quarters. The only quarter they didn't win was the 4th, in which they went down 21-18. But apart from that, you know, just can't say too much more about the performance from them as a team. They shot the ball extremely well from beyond the three-point line once again. We'll see the numbers for that in a second. But you've got to say all credit to the Polish team, although I think the Strasbourg will be looking at their performance frustrated with how it turned out here today. Here are the numbers: 12 of 21, 57% for Torun. Incredible three-point shooting. They dominated Strasbourg pretty much from start to finish. You know, they ended up losing on the rebounding. Strasbourg 15 offensive rebounds and a lot more misses than Torun right there to go after, that's for sure. As the leading scorers, Wright, Weaver, Aminu, all contributing for Torun. Strasbourg ended with K. Bjork, 12 points, led the way, but you know, we mentioned he was just 5 of 18 from the field in an offense performance that really struggled from Strasbourg. Polski Torun will be on the road once more. It's a 3-game road trip for them. This is game number 1. Can they continue next week in Holon in Israel? Because that's where they'll be heading, after Christmas break on the 8th of January. So a good confidence-boosting win for the Polish team going into the break. For Strasbourg, after the road wins in the last couple of weeks against Telecom and Ostend, and they'll be happy to get on the road once again in January. They'll be heading to Baxi Manresa in Spain to see if they can get themselves going once again. And last time out, they regrouped after the defeat against Polski Torun to turn around and, you know, dispatch Manresa comfortably in game day 3. Will they have the same response after the Christmas break? So I will say good night as Group A gets tighter once again. The last place coming into game day 9, Polski Torun pick up the victory. They will move to now 2 wins and 7 losses as Strasbourg dropped to 4 wins and 5 losses. But from me, it is good night.
Panier 3 pour notre honneur.